The Jacksonville Public Library is offering several programs for teens over the summer, including a few that don't actually require cracking a book. Here to tell us about it is Chris Boivin with the Jacksonville Public Library. Welcome back, Chris.
Hey, Ann, thanks so much.
And Jay Brown, leader of the Noteworthy Band. Welcome, Jay.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here. So the library isn't just about books anymore, Chris. Why is it important for libraries to branch out into other disciplines and other offerings?
Yeah, no, Ann, it's a great question. It is really important to for kids to and everybody to really find a way to engage with literacy in a lot of different ways. So, literacy doesn't always just mean books. Books are very important, and it's really our bread and butter. But it's a great opportunity to get, when we can get people in the library, especially to interact with things like music and things like art, so that they understand that this is a community space. It's a wonderful place for them to meet, to interact with others, to learn things, to have fun, and people understand that the library experience can be a really engaging and enlightening experience.
And particularly the downtown, the main branch is really just an extraordinary building.
Yeah, it's wonderful. It's the largest library building in Florida, and we have so much going on there all the time. I mean, Jay and his band have been there before to perform, and we have all kinds of things going on there all the time. We have some special collections, some things that you might never see other places. We have a wonderful African-American history collection, and some really great Jacksonville things that you're only going to find at the main library.
Jay, how did you begin to engage with the library? Were you like a library nerd as a kid? Did you go, or was it something that you came to a little later in life?
My mother was the head of the children's department at Maine, so we were voluntold that we were going to participate in the summer program every year. So we spent a lot of time at the library growing up, me and my three sisters.
And your mom's a librarian, so she must have been encouraging you, I would guess, at the very least, to be
Oh, yes.
a reader.
She had us reading and writing before we were literally in school.
Wow, that's extraordinary.
So Mom was serious about it. Yeah.
Is she still working?
She passed about 5 years ago now.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, what a great legacy. And
Absolutely.
so
Yeah.
you now work with the library on a musical basis.
Yes.
So
yes.
tell us a little bit about that.
So we have our Jazz It Up workshop that we do. It is a program where we teach jazz form and jazz drumming styles. So last year, the last 2 years we did it more as a presentation where I would have a combo, I'll be on drums, we have a sax player, sometimes a vocalist, and we would perform the songs for the students so they would see what the solo section is, the intro, the section 8, the different breakdowns of the different sections and what do you do in each section. Like there's a solo section where we always say, look at me, that's where one person does their solo and everyone else falls back and listens. It's like a conversation. So if everyone's talking at the same time, you can't really understand what anyone is saying. So if you're soloing, you're the person who has the stage and everyone else just falls back and listens.
And how does that conversation happen so that you know it's your time to step forward for the solo?
Mainly understanding the basic jazz form. So you have the intro, which is hello, and then you have the melody or the head section, which is like the basic chorus, the refrain that you hear over and over and over again.
Go ahead.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
And that's our basic jazz form where you have the opening, the melody, the solo section. We'll go back to the melody. Perhaps we'll have a long solo section, but then we always come back to the chorus and conclude. So we talk about the basic jazz form and the different sections and what do you do in those sections.
And so, but this is more participatory this year?
Yes, this year we have drums. We have bass drums, snare drums, cymbals, and we have different sections where the students will come up and be either on the bass drum, the snare drum, or the cymbal. And for instance, we'll have swing style jazz. So if you're on cymbal, you play ching, ching-a-ling, ching-a-ling, ching-a-ling. And bass is playing on that one. Boom, 2, 3, 4, boom, 2, right? Snare is on the downbeat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So we work that style, and then after that style, we'll go to waltz, or we'll go to some of the more Latin styles like bossa nova, bossa nova, beat. So we'll do a few different rhythms with the students, and they'll get a chance to actually play the rhythms instead of just listening to us play them.
So, Chris, is this one of those times when you don't have to be quiet in the library?
Yes, no, the library is not about being quiet anymore. We got quiet spaces if you need them, but we love it when people get in the library and get loud.
So tell us, if people want to participate in this jazz series or in the other programs, where do they get more information?
Yeah, just go to the library's website, jackspubliclibrary.org/summer. You're going to see everything, or jackspubliclibrary.org/live.
Well, thank you so much for being here. Thanks, Chris, for coming back. Jay
Thanks, Ann.
Brown, thanks for the music lesson. That was terrific.
Thank you.
All right.